Call to order the Beaver County Board of Commissioners work session for Wednesday, April 30th, 2025. We will review a work session discussion meeting minutes. All right, department head report. I know we probably have two people to give at least a report from last night. Eric, you want to go first?
Sure. Just an update on the storm. Between the hours of 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., we had 511 calls for assistance. Most of those are wired down. Currently, there's about 16,000 without power in Beaver County. Most of those do. We only have two power companies in the county, 15 like that hot. Most of those are 15 like customers. We had about 150 fire-related calls between those 2 hours. Just quickly, our public service announcements are: if you're running generators, don't run them inside, but ventilate them properly. And try not to call 911 unless your power's out. Remember, your neighbors also call 911 because they're having chest pain, so you dial a 911 line, tell us your power's out. You should call 2K.
You also were fielding calls for Allegheny County.
Yeah, Allegheny was overwhelmed just as we were, and we're a ring down for them, so we were taking calls for Allegheny County. There are several power, looks like Hopewell Center, Southern Clark County got hit hardest. They're still without power. We reached out to DK Light, they don't have ETA. They're really worried about the critical stuff like the jail, hospitals, things like that are without power. They're going to use them first.
I think Brandon and Beaver got hit pretty hard too. Looks like there's still some traffic lights out, I know, down here in Vanport and a few other places, but appreciate you guys.
Dan.
As Director Brewer stated, we lost power here at the courthouse yesterday at approximately 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Kevin Hussick reached out to me. The generators did what they were supposed to do. They fired up, powering everything. We were concerned, we didn't know how long the power would be off, so we were concerned with how long the generators would run fuel-wise. So I found out that they'll run for about 12 hours on a full tank of fuel. So had a crew come out yesterday at 8 o'clock, figured that would get us to 8 o'clock this afternoon. We're good to go. Communicated with Kevin. He was comfortable. Got a phone call 11 o'clock at night from Kevin. We had generator failure. And the system crashed. We couldn't get into the building. Came out, got a crew out there like that. Found out that the generator was something was sending to the panel low oil pressure. Got our mechanics out. He looked at the system. The machine had oil pressure. It was beyond the mechanics of it. The engine, everything was fine. It was something in the electrical panel. So I had to call Penn Power. They showed up called them at 3:30 in the morning. They showed up about 5 a.m. They got everything up and running. They're not 100% sure what caused the generator to fail. They think that it could have been an air pocket in the fuel line. But as of right now, everything is up and running. I'm going to, this was the emergency, got a technician on call. I've got calling to Penn Power. Obviously, they're busy right now too, but I want to have someone come down from Penn Power and go over this to make sure that whatever happened, we are aware of what happened and it doesn't happen again. Also, I talked with Director Brewer a little bit prior to the meeting. I would like to invest some money into doing a backup emergency plan where we have some type of wiring, and of course, this will require our electrician, Skip Matter, who will be back to work next Wednesday. He's been off for some time right now, dealing with a health issue. I want to have conversations with him to set up this building that we have a plug where if we have failure like we did again last night, we can reach out to Eric, Director Brewer's team. They can bring a portable generator, just plug in, and we have a backup plan there. So that's where we're at right now. Everything, generator is running, it's functioning the way it's supposed to now, but I'm still not 100% sure why we have failure. So we're investigating that.
One thing is, excuse me, I was in contact on behalf of the board with Dan and Kevin throughout the night, and I probably should have notified Eric, but anytime we do lose power, can you notify Eric so that he can notify Duquesne Light? Or, because when Eric and I talked this morning, the Duquesne Light reps want to know anytime that critical infrastructure,
Absolutely.
county buildings, probably schools, hospitals, et cetera, lose power so they can have that on their list. But I should have notified, I should have sent you a text, but I didn't, so.
We just got an email from, there's a new guy.
Yeah, I saw that. We just got a new contact for us. But yeah, anytime we lose power here or, one of our buildings, just let them know. Is that okay, Eric?
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other department head report? Hearing none, we'll move to solicitors.
Some updates from Colin. As of today, there have been 9,483 mail-in ballots requested. 3,216 of those have been returned. So about 34% of the mail-in ballots to this date have been returned. In-office voting starts tomorrow. That runs through May 13th. He's asking if you want to come in and do that, make sure you bring in your license and you can bring in your completed mail-in application. Go directly to the Bureau of Elections office and they will assist you with the in-office voting. Anyone who's interested in being a poll worker, there's some positions that could be filled. So if anyone is interested, reach out to Election Bureau's office directly. And if anyone wants to vote in this upcoming primary, you have until next Tuesday to register to vote. If you're not currently registered, the deadline to vote in the next primary and be registered is Tuesday. The other issues that I have are personnel matters for executive session.
Any questions for the solicitor's office? Move to the commissioners.
I have nothing today.
Nothing other than, we have the Women's Center here today. It's Denim and Donuts. It's sexual assault awareness month. And this is the one day they come in and for a little donation or no donation, you get a donut for wearing some denim. They do great work there at the Women's Center, and a lot of renovations going on, which they say aren't going quick enough. But we've invested heavily in the Women's Center. They do a great job, and pleased to see them out here. It looks like they've had a pretty steady business. So there's still some donuts left there. If you go out with your.
I might take one of those.
Dan, 300 instant.
I saw you were early, out there early, like 8, you were out there.
300. My sugar's probably 300.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Something I forgot, the state fire commissioner is coming to our place tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's through Representative Mackey's office. It's your building, I don't know if I have the right to invite you, but it's your building.
So it's an invite.
Yeah, it's not my gig.
You just didn't want us to hear about from somebody else. Huh?
It'll be in the news, I'm sure, because we have some press release on it already. Yes, be there tomorrow morning.
Thanks for the heads up.
Meeting with Representative, whatever Mackey's
District.
district is.
So,
From the fire.
good.
Roy, you gotta give us some lead time, man.
Have a baseball game. Hopefully. We saw Deputy Director Whipple send some more notifications out about severe storms tomorrow as well, so potential.
Actually, I do have one more thing. It's Beaver County History Weekend, Saturday and Sunday, all of the 26 historical locations that are part of that coalition will be open Saturday and Sunday. So I encourage people to go out to Air Heritage or down on the south side or Vickery Mansion or Old Economy Village.
Free events, yes.
All of it's a free event, and displays and all of them. So it's one of the few times a year where everything is open at Maine. So,
One year we had a tour bus.
yeah, they do that. They have little passports you can go and get stamped from all the different locations as well, which is pretty cool. So,
All right, thank you. We'll move to any other business.
Good question.
Yep.
I believe we're supposed to meet at 1 o'clock today, over St. Barnabas. Do we know, is that building gonna be accessible?
yes, yeah,
We're good.
Echo has confirmed that. I think the radio station actually lost power for an instant last night as well, but they're up, running. Everything's fine there.
We'll do audience participation. We have Dr. Berg here from CCBC, who's the VP of Operations, to discuss the upcoming project that may or may not have already started, renovations that have already started, but this part, I don't know. So we thank you for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. So I'm here today to ask for approval from the county, and I have a little bit of an informative piece I'll need to.
Yeah.
But move forward on two separate RACP grants.
Mhm.
So the two RACP grants, one is for remodeling of the dome. That will include resurfacing of the roof, so sealing the roof so we don't have any more leaks, as well as new LED lighting in the dome, and then potential upgrade to our bleachers if the lines can be stretched that far. The total amount is $450,000 on that one. And then the second RACP is for the Aviation Science Center. And this one is going to go to the overarching project that's already begun and has been bonded. So it'll go back to, it'll essentially be additional funds on that total project. So the question that I have is, and this is my first rodeo in terms of RACP, so bear with me. In partnering with the county, if approved, does it go through direct county or does it go through the Beaver County Conservative District to do the submission of grants and paperwork?
So I'm sorry, what was the question?
Does it, so, the question that I have to my project team, so I partner with, Eccles Construction as well as, an attorney to help guide us through on our side. They want to know if it goes through Beaver County Conservative District to file the state paperwork, or if it's direct county.
Yeah,
It wouldn't go through the conservation district, no.
It was not, okay, that was the one question they sent me.
yeah, it would go directly, so it would probably just go directly to the college, correct?
Yeah, that's what it
Because
is.
you guys were the applicant, you guys
We're-
submitted, you guys submitted everything that was needed for it, it would go directly towards you. Now, there are some instances where somebody may use redevelopment authority. And this,
Maybe that's where I misspoke. It would be-
As the sponsor.
so it might be the redevelopment authority. If it's redevelopment authority, it'll go through them.
Yeah, but is the redevelopment authority the sponsor for this one though?
I believe so.
Okay, well, if that's the case, that's who it would go through.
Okay.
But it 100% wouldn't be the conservation district.
No, I misspoke. I'm sorry, redevelopment.
That's okay.
That's my mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm looking for just verbal approval to move forward on that piece through the redevelopment authority and then submit the applications.
So the county would be the
Taxing body,
taxing body.
Yes.
And what are the projects?
aviation, there's two separate.
Dome roof of the aviation center at the airport.
So there's two separate.
Yeah. How much was the aviation one?
750,000.
And then 450 for the dome.
Correct. And that's the match. That's the
Yeah.
50%. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I think if the board's all right with it, we could price, because when's your deadline?
May 2nd.
May 3rd.
Yeah, but if the board's all right, we can probably sign the paperwork and then put it on all the authorizations. Formally approved next week at the voting meeting.
We're good.
The paperwork over shortly. I think we just got power back on campus. So as soon as I get back, we'll be good.
Closed today?
Yes,
You're
we
closed?
just announced it about half an hour.
Is Nikki in?
Nikki's not here. Echo and Cedric.
Yeah, you probably, maybe give them your email address whenever done, you can send it to Sid. and she can coordinate.
Nikki's off today,
Got
so.
it. Okay.
You can coordinate with her, she can coordinate with everyone getting signed, so after the meeting, she'll give you her contact information.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other audience participation? Hearing none, we will move into executive session for personnel.